Hello, everybody. My name is Oden Barrett. Today is Monday, March the 9th, 2015. Hope everybody's having a good day. Start of a week, new week, Monday. Today's been so far so good. Other than one thing, and I think I'm going to talk about this, and I hope people will grasp what I'm trying to say. Okay, on a route that I normally take going to and from work, there's this particular church, and I won't name the name, but my problem I'm having, okay, you go by this particular church, uh, Monday through Friday from, I would say, 10 to about 2 o'clock, okay. They're giving out food. Okay, I know what people are going to say. Well, that's good because there's a lot of homeless people. True, I agree with that. I do agree 100%. Okay, and we're a child, children, in regards to circumstance, I understand they've got to eat. But my gripe is with this particular church, it never fails. They've got so many, the traffic is so bad. I mean, you sit there for about 5-10 minutes, okay? And then and what you're seeing, and you can't help but to say this is not right, is a lot of them that I know don't even go to this church, okay? And they party during the weekend. A lot of them are grown men, stronger than me. You could tell. Probably could be good carpenter, good shingle layers or whatever. You can't tell me. And this is the problem. It's a lot of people out there that are truly disabled, widowed. I'm talking about from the scriptures version of a true widow, okay, where the family won't take care of a woman who was married to one man, okay, or say if somebody's down on their luck, it was never designed for them to abuse it, just like welfare. I think it was, when it started, was good, when it first originated, or whoever came up with this about DSS, social service, helping somebody, say, down on the luck, not a long-term permanent way of living. I don't think that's what it was designed for. Like the church giving food out, I think it was designed basically to truly help someone, say, down on their luck, in between jobs, or if they had a house burnt or something like that, or maybe a death in the family or something like that. Not a long period of time, people. This church here that I'm talking about, traffic problems, okay? When you go by, people in the church waiting, okay? If you look at them funny, which I can understand, I don't want, but I'm just saying, it just blows my mind, okay? I'm seeing guys that stays on the end of my street Friday night, Saturday nights, and Sunday until, late. They're drinking. They got their Bud Lights and their Budweisers, okay, and whatever else they're doing, smoking, whatever, okay. They're driving these 2015 automobiles, people. You know what I'm saying? Okay, 2015. Okay, they're also getting disability checks, SSI checks, and everything else the government will give to these people. They will not hold a job. And I understand what the scripture says about how strict God was. Basically, I took it, hey, Oden or Lee, a lot of people calls me Lee. You know what? If you're sorry but don't work, you should not eat. I'm talking about myself. If you lay up in bed, don't work, don't do anything, God says, I shouldn't even eat. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that's for men. Okay, men. The Greek word for that, when God was giving the punishments, okay, the woman, hers was the childbearing, and her desires for her husband. But I'm just telling you what your Christian Bible says. I understand it. Satan, his life would be eating the dust. He was going to crawl on his belly, okay, until the Lord takes his heel and crushes his head. which he's already done that at Calvary. Okay. But men to work by the sweat of your brow. And God even says, and when you work, you're not going to get 100% back of anything. Farmers, that's why, the sin. But God said, you work. Okay. Man don't work, he don't eat. I have a problem with this. Okay. And like I said, the children, and say if it's a mother up there or a grandmother or a grandfather, I can understand there's children, okay. But these grown ass lazy men don't even go to this church. The way they act, they're not working, drawing off the system, okay, and going up there getting their box full of food, people. And yet, something's don't seem right about this picture. Okay, and I'm trying to be logical. If you don't work, if I don't work, I don't get a paycheck. If I don't get a paycheck, I don't pay bills. I don't eat. I don't get gas. I don't get cigarettes. Blah, blah, this and blah. Okay, but yet, I just know for 100% fact, these grown-ass lazy men not doing nothing, on the corner all the time, won't even move out of the way when you pulling in. That a lot on the street works, my mother and all that, where they just congregate there. Blacks, white, and all that. These gangsters, you know what I'm saying? And most of these guys now are like 40s, 50s, with their Budweiser, grab their crotch when women goes by. They won't work. They go DSS. Hello? If they don't work, they shouldn't be entitled to anything. Nothing. I'm talking about the men. I'm talking about men. Now, there's some sorry women, but I'm talking about the men needs to be out there working. And this crap, when I was a deputy sheriff, I used to serve warrants. Correction. I had served 2 warrants on a civil contempt. I remember that. But mine, on civil contempt paper, where a bunch of them down on the corner here wouldn't even pay child support. Had one guy in arrear. That means his back payment was like $40,000, people. $40,000. He's down on the corner now. Now, that was years ago. Did he get it paid up? I don't know. Probably not. The government, you that work, paying the taxpayers. Okay, you're the one helping support his children. Because I think he had about 3 or 4 children, and there's others. We're taking care of the children. Okay, the church, if they're a member of a church family, I understand maybe the church family helps the mother and the children. But don't help the sorry man. You're sending their souls to hell quicker. You better read your verse. I've read it. And I know what it plainly says. You know what I'm saying? God controls every beat of my heart, the blood going through it. And I know what he's telling me. Get off your lazy butt, Oden. You know what I'm saying? And work. That ye may eat. And I have a problem with this, people. I don't believe churches ought to be doing this to aiding these able-bodied men. Okay, there's always an exception, I do agree. Say if a man's starting off work and he's just struggling and he needs help. That's fine and dandy, and God bless you for helping a man like that. I needed help, and I've struggled. Okay, that's understandable. But I'm talking about a sorry man that won't work on the corners and, grabbing his crotch, saying ugly things to little girls and women, act like a gangster, ready to fight you, I'm drawing disability checks. But yet you're so afraid of them because I wouldn't want to deal with some of these people because they're so strong. You know what I'm saying? So strong, holding that beer and that weed and that crack. They're so strong. What is wrong with this society, people? That me and you out there working our hard and our taxpayers' money is paying for such. For children, I agree. If a sorry man won't take care of his responsibility, make sure the babies eat. Until they're able to get out and work. Okay, mothers. Okay, and I'm not saying mothers that keeps just having children and relying on the government, but it feed those babies. But make the woman in a way pay for it. Don't give for the short term to help the children. Because there's a lot of sorry mothers too, and a lot of sorry fathers. But the men, get off your butts and work. Get a job, and I guarantee if you get a job, you feel better for one thing. You won't be drunk Monday through Friday. Um, Maybe a miracle can happen for whatever reason. How you're able to draw disability checks, SSI checks, and this whatever and whatever, they will stop it. And I think that's part of this fleecing of America. Don't you care? If you're a man watching and if you're truly disabled, God bless the system. If you're truly disabled, and I'm not referring to you, sir, if you're honestly, truly disabled. I'm talking about it'd be like me, and I have pains, but I can get up and I can go to work. I don't feel like it. And I guarantee you don't. I'm talking about the ones that won't do that. I'm not talking about black, white, Hispanics, Puerto Rican, whatever. I'm talking about all. If there's Martian man here on Earth, his ass needs to be working too, unless he's disabled. But anyway, give me your feedback. Oden Barrett at Facebook.com. And remember, pray for Israel and pray for the United States. Pray for Israel's government. Pray for our government. And pray. I just thought I'd share that with you. You may think, God, you just ramble. I don't like the ugly face, Lee. You get on my nerves. Well, let me know. But this is what's wrong, people. You shouldn't be out there busting your tail, or your husband, or your wife, whoever's watching this. And then when you get your check stub, you looking at that garnish and earnings distribution, and you're seeing taxes. And then you file your W-2 form, pay more taxes. When these people up here driving 2015 don't have to worry about food, and grown men doing at that, get their weed and their alcohol, won't pay for their babies they've had. Me and you've got to do it. Yeah, let's get something done. Talk to you later. Bye.